Guys, welcome back to the Almost Friday podcast. We got a great episode today. But before we jump in, we want to say this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. You got to give online therapy a try. It's convenient. It's helpful. It's flexible to your schedule. And if you go to betterhelp.com/beers, you'll get 10% off for your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/beers, BEERS. Let's get into the episode. You have to look at her. She's already acting different with the camera.
No, I'm trying to make... We have to make an announcement. I can't just show up out of nowhere.
Yeah, okay, can. Ready? Hold on. Let's do a countdown so that people... Buckle your seatbelts, guys, because Emily's got a cam. We're not going to cut. We're going to give you a warning. Sit down.
All you anti-Semites out there.
Yeah.
You might want to switch to audio only for the rest of the episode.
I'll probably cover your eyes.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Just kidding.
Having a good time. Okay, ready? Emily reveal in 5, 4,
this is ridiculous.
3, 2, 1. Oh my God!
I literally just nodded the second you hit one.
Wow, Emily, how does it feel? Wave to everyone. That was so nice.
Say something about yourself.
Emily, yeah, tell her. This is the first introduction.
Your height and weight, please.
Guys, I feel like people...
Your height and weight, please.
How about Liam and I give height and weight, and you tell us how close we are?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
This is so toxic, but I don't care.
5'7".
Buck.
No, you have to...
I'm thinking...
do your own.
I'm thinking 3 bones.
You're thinking 3 bills?
3 bones.
You have to guess height, too.
Are we doing metric?
5'9", 172.
375.
Okay, do you actually think I'm 5'9"?
How tall are you?
Oh, you're like 5'5".
Is that your guess?
How tall you are? You're 5'6".
Wait, no, you're 5'8".
5'6", 7. 5'7".
I actually, this is gonna sound weird. I can't remember if you're like short or tall.
5'7", 190.
I know that's really weird to say, but like, because I see you every single day.
I am 5'6".
I said it to you.
Okay, well that's what I said at first, and then
you guys are all far off on the weight. I am 500.
Well, obviously we're not going
pounds.
Oh, look at her.
I need to know I've done one thing right in my life.
That's so good.
It's the whale.
From what?
Brendan Fraser.
The whale from The Whale. I need to know. Or it's deeper than that. I need to know that I've done one. Nah, I lost it. All right, tell us about Joshua Tree. Everyone's dying to know.
It was a good time. I got nothing really happened. It was pretty uneventful, unfortunately.
You were supposed to have a good weekend, so we had a lot to talk about. That's what Emily said on Friday.
I know, I didn't do fucking shit though.
She said we had to go out so that we had fun stories.
Jason, my roommate, broke our coffee table. Who Jason also does all the Friday beers, like text tracking videos. Broke our fucking living room table.
Why? How?
Because Texas lost.
Oh.
Wait, show the picture.
What's the picture?
Yeah, I saw it on Griff's story, a table smash, and I was like, that's Liam's apartment.
Yeah.
And I know Liam isn't home.
Shut up, Griff Pippin.
How did he smash
Use
it?
that beep beep.
I think he jumped on it. Because I was like, it's pretty wide. So I was like, did you jump on it? And he was like, yeah.
Did he have Texas in the Final Four?
He went to Texas.
Yeah, he
I
probably
know,
had
but
them winning it all.
I think, I'd be mad, but not mad enough to smash a table unless...
Well, you're not a guy.
He was so proud of himself, too.
So then you can't get mad at me for...
Of course he was.
He was like...
He definitely wanted... I guarantee, if you had walked into the house and didn't say anything about the table, he wouldn't have brought it up.
He wanted me to take
He wanted you to...
He wanted me to take a picture and send it to Suckdown so bad. He always does that, where it's like, he'll do something, and like I'll be like, do you want me to... You're doing this, so I take a picture of you and send it to people. Mm-hmm. Like one time he like stood there and like had like a cigarette in his mouth like this, and he was drinking a beer after Texas lost a football game, and he was posing for a picture, and I was like, Jason...
Jason told me couple weeks ago, he was very serious about this comment, that when he's older, he wants to be a farmer. And he thinks that farmers are the most important people in the world.
Well, they're up there.
They are.
I don't give a shit about farmers.
Well, sorry to all the farmers.
Hey.
So you did
We can have a good week.
I am. I'm having a great week.
No, you aren't.
No.
Spitting that vitriol in here?
Yeah. I'm angry.
I can tell.
Why are you angry?
Why are you angry?
I'm just in that way.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Why are you angry? What happened?
No.
Did one of at you.
Stop! You can't say that.
Gotta cut that.
Yeah.
Emily, gotta cut that for show.
So you can't say you went to Joshua Tree and that you literally did nothing in Joshua Tree.
I took a bunch of mushrooms and smoked a bunch of cigarettes.
You're a bad person. I thought you were trying to stop.
What? Which one?
Drugs, drinking. We had this talk.
Well, I didn't.
I don't want to get into it on the pod. Okay, what if we just screen record my phone and I play Clash Royale and I walk you guys through my tactics?
I'm down.
Just got my poison to level 13. There's an update. Balance changes. Who knows, dude?
Let's do want to do a character
Just
now.
wrap up your weekend.
That's it. Then nothing fucking happened.
You didn't do anything in Joshua Tree. You just. What is it like? Is it a desert?
Yeah, it's a desert. There's like rocks and shit. There's big granite rocks, and the wildlife was cool. I saw a roadrunner. I saw a raven. I saw.
How much more time do you want to dedicate to?
I don't want to
Joshua Tree on the
talk about
podcast?
it at all.
And I do like you.
Let's. Can I do a character?
Yeah, do a
Yeah,
character.
do a character. I got a really good one. I got 3.
Okay.
Is that the new laptop?
Yeah, it's not new. It's just a new, new for me. There was an extra one, and now I get to use it for
Nice.
notes.
All right, do your care.
So this is a High School Musical character. You are Troy Bolton. I'm your father and coach, Jack Bolton.
I'm so excited.
And this is the scene where they're shooting around, talking about the big game. You're trying to tell me that you want to do theater and try something new. I'm more focused on the championship game. We're just shooting around playing basketball, but instead of a basketball, we're passing around a garbage bag with a dead baby inside of it. You ready for the big game, Troy? Hey, Troy.
Why this? Why this?
Hey, Troy, you ready for the big game?
I don't know, man. I just...
You working on your left?
No, dude, I'm... Can I tell you something?
Sure thing, Troy.
Now, I don't want to sound...
Troy, you working on your left? Big championship games don't come around all that often, Troy.
Yeah, and neither does the big play every semester.
What are you talking about, the big play? You're the leader of this team, Troy.
I don't
Guys
know.
look up to you.
Sometimes I want to sing. Sorry.
What do you mean you want to sing? What do you mean?
It's coming apart in here. I don't know, dude. I like basketball. I'm pretty good at it, but sometimes I feel like my true calling is singing.
You're not a singer, Troy. You're a basketball player.
God, I hate this school.
There's going to be a lot of coaches at this big championship game, Troy.
Yeah, I know. The Stanford scout's going to be here. The Princeton scout's going to be here. But I'm going to be in the theater practicing.
You know what would make me happy? See my boy passionate about something that he loves. That's it.
Jesus Christ, man.
What?
That's insane.
Come on, that's a fun one, right?
Did you come up with Dead Baby first?
No, I watched. We should honestly watch it and plug it in. There's a scene. That scene from High School Musical where they're doing that is the greatest thing of all time because they only talk when they are holding the basketball. Mm-hmm. And it's like it's him just being like, "Hey, Dad, do you ever think that maybe there's something else out there other than basketball?" They're passing the basketball, and his dad's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? There's a championship game coming up, Troy. How's your left? Go left." Mm-hmm. All his coaching is about going left.
It's awesome.
Coach
said to fake right and break left. That's the only line I remember, but it's stuck in my brain.
I'll send you the clip that we can plug in.
Did you ever think about trying something new, but we're afraid of what your friends might think?
I mean, like going left? You're doing fine. Come on.
Well, no. And then, what if you want to try something really new, and it's a total disaster, and all your friends laugh at you?
Well, then maybe they're not really your friends. And that was my whole point about team today.
But Dad, I'm not
There's
talking.
going to be college scouts at our game next week, Troy.
It's incredible. And then I was like, that'd be pretty funny if they were bouncing around a fucking trash bag with a dead baby inside of it.
Okay, I have a character. I got 2 good ones.
Ooh.
Can you hand me my laptop?
Where the fuck is it?
It's not in here. Can I use
You
that?
need mine?
Can I use that laptop?
I thought that was gonna be the character.
Okay. This is Tommy Troubleshoot, and
Okay,
I'm
wait, do you need it unlocked or no?
no, it's fine.
Okay.
This is Tommy Troubleshoot, and I'm trying to fix your computer, and I clearly don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
And I'm at your desk. I'm the IT guy that came over.
Yeah, I don't know why it just won't charge.
It's not powering on.
No. I tried a couple different chargers and
You mind if I try something?
yeah, please.
Will!
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that to my laptop?
When's the last time you charged it?
That's not a laptop.
When's the last time you charged it?
Today.
Holy fuck, Will!
Is that her laptop?
You know what? You got to use Apple because this HP crap is junk.
That was definitely broken before. That was definitely a broken laptop. There's no way that your acting is pretty bad. That's a broken laptop. You just did that to.
Will, you can't do that.
That's Tommy Troubleshoot.
That was a broken laptop.
I had you for a second though, right?
Yeah.
We pulled the wool over your eyes.
Your acting was too bad.
No, you believed it for a minute.
For a second that I was like, oh.
You could have kept it going, and I would have kept it going. So
No, I know, but it's a good quick hitter.
My immediate reaction was shock and awe.
I feel like you were too invested in the character to even care that the laptop was broken.
Yeah, I was really hoping it kind of was real. That was great.
It's a fun one.
Yeah. Your initial reaction was really good, but then you held it. You
Sorry,
just
I
did
wasn't
this.
paying attention.
No, Emily, you nailed it.
Yeah, thank you.
That's Tommy Troubleshoot.
Really good.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Can I do another one? We just found out. I just met you. I guess I need a name. No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Oh wait, for the audio listeners.
Oh, now we're trying to help the audio listeners.
Oh yeah, he just ripped a laptop in half.
Yeah.
I ripped Emily's laptop in half.
I think you
but
could tell by my perfect acting.
I tried to I set it up. Do you notice at the start of the episode I said, "Oh, is that the new laptop, Emily?" And then I pretended to look from my laptop.
That was the setup really sold me.
Yeah, no, that was good for you to.
And the backstory of you saying, "Oh, Edge got me a laptop," for
Yeah.
the thing.
Oh, we planned that all.
Yeah,
out.
this has been in the works for weeks.
That's why we kept like talking in private, and you were like, you kept being like, "What's going on?" And we're like, "We need to go away."
And how do you feel, idiot?
I don't feel like I got that badly
I
for
know.
how much setup you guys put into it.
We'll get him another time.
It's all for the clip. I have another character. Do you want to do one?
Yeah, I can go real quick.
Yeah, you got it.
So yeah, we're just two dudes at a bar. That's it. Hey man, did you go to TCU by any chance?
I did, yeah. Were you in the
Shit, so did I. Wait, what year did you graduate?
2019?
Okay, I was 2018. Were you in a frat by any chance?
Yeah.
Which one?
Phi Psi Chi.
Shit, dude, me too. Okay, shot in the dark. Do you know Arachne, the Nightmare Boy?
Sorry?
Arachne, the Nightmare Boy?
No.
He's like
Is that his nickname?
no, that's his name. He's it's a dark black foggy smoke in the shape of a boy, and he runs around and he rapes the souls of virgins.
No. I don't
Arachne, the Nightmare Boy.
He was in Phi Psi Chi?
I think he graduated like 2020, so he might have just missed
Is
him.
he in our fraternity?
He might have been. I can't even remember if he was in your fraternity or not. He might have been. He's like a big cloud boy in the shape of a human black fog.
I don't think I met him.
You never met Arachne, the Nightmare Boy?
No.
Ah, well, hey, I was just gonna see if you did.
Well, good to meet you.
Do you know Matt?
Yeah, I knew Matt.
Cool.
Matt was chill. Man, that was awesome.
I knew you like that one.
I don't get it. Were you seizing?
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, I
That's
don't
the joke.
get it. You're having a seizure? All right, I got one.
Okay.
I got to think of a name. Roy Pimpleton.
Ah, nice.
Just came up with that on the fly. We're two friends at the red light district. Red light district is where I believe, prostitutes are in the windows and they're selling themselves.
Sex workers?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm kind of nervous. Which one are you thinking of taking home? Or I guess we're going to their home.
Yeah.
Maybe her.
Yeah, maybe. I was going to say her too, actually.
Maybe her.
Yeah.
Mom. I'm thinking the girl right there.
That's your fucking
1
mom?
minute. I'll be in a second. She keeps eyeing me. I mean, they're all eyeing me.
Did you say mom? Like, is that the lady's, like, stage?
That's my mom. Well, I can't hear you through the glass. This is so annoying. I see her every day. She constantly wants. I think I'm gonna grab number 3 right there.
I think I'm going to grab your mom.
You should.
I was kidding.
Yes. I know.
Isn't it weird?
What does your mom do?
She's a nurse.
Is it weird when you get a boo-boo and you have to go to the doctor? And your mom's there?
No.
Okay, so it's not weird for me.
This is different.
How?
Your mom's fucking men for money. And she's...
Some ladies.
That's different, man. That's weird.
She said it was normal. She said all the boys have mommies here.
No.
All right, look, let's just go in and we'll see how much it is.
See how much it is for who?
Any of them or her.
What?
What's happening?
Your mom's naked. I don't know why you're talking to her right now.
That's Gerald's mom.
What? Who's that?
Gerald's mom?
Who's Gerald?
Me.
You got how many moms do you have?
Look, I'm getting confused. I'm just going to go inside. I'm going to take my mom. I'm going to get out of here.
Where are you going to go?
What?
Oh, sorry.
All right, that's Roy Templeton.
That was good.
I like it. I feel like I fucked it. I didn't see that coming at all, though.
Yes, it sucks.
No,
No,
I feel
that's
like
a good thing.
We got to chop that up, though, to make it good.
I trunted that.
Stop. Like, I know it's a really shitty.
All right, let's call Billy.
Wait, I have a character. Should we do it later?
No, do it now.
Okay. So this character actually was commented by a viewer. Shout out Jade Louise. She gave me a name, but I
So
didn't.
it's not yours.
No, but I actually it was a vague premise, so I really, worked it out.
I bet it's going to be good.
So shout out Jade Louise. She gave a name that I didn't really feel fit the character, so I'm gonna just do another one. Her name is Bridget Shoebottom.
Great name.
Okay, so you guys are my roommates. That's all you really need to know.
Okay.
All right. What's up, guys?
What's up, Bridget?
Weirdest fucking thing. So, my cat, Enzo, I went to go clean his litter box this morning and the poop and piss were just gone. And I know you've been really trying to save money on groceries. If you need help, I have food.
What are you saying?
Nothing. I'm just saying where would it have gone? Do you think my cat ate it or something?
I mean, sometimes I clean it out when it stinks up the laundry room.
Oh, you do? Sometimes. Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. I just was also, I went to go fill up my my humidifier in my room, and I went to go turn it on and it was full, but then when I went to go turn it on, it was empty, and we have water to drink in the sink if you need that. It was more so I just feel
Let me get this straight. You think that I've been grinding up your cat's poop from the litter box and your humidifier?
No.
water
Oh my god,
into
no!
into a paste,
Ew.
And not only eating
No.
it.
Ew.
So you're telling me you think that he's doing all that, turning into a paste and rubbing it all over himself and rubbing that paste all over me, and then we roll around like we're in a mud fight. You think we've been doing that in the backyard, then hosing ourselves down?
Listen, guys, like, if you're coming into my room and like cleaning the litter box, like, I would just like appreciate verbalizing that. And like, if you're like not wanting to save on water, maybe just take a quicker shower.
Do my tonsils look infected? Hey, Will, are my tonsils infected?
Play them off. Play her off.
Now we're gonna get copyrighted.
That's Sarah Shoebottom, everyone.
Where did she bottom? And it was bad.
He murdered it.
Really bad. I didn't.
You really like to keep those going, don't you?
Well, because I had
Yeah.
all these other things that I was going to claim that you guys were stealing from me.
Emily,
Should have got to them.
Yeah, no, your characters are always really good, but you
But
just
how do
need
I
to,
fix it?
You just got to get through them faster.
Gotta get to the jokes.
How would you have done that one?
Better, faster.
I would have just done it faster. You're just like, hey guys,
Could be a hard time.
this is gonna sound weird. All the piss and shit from the litter box is gone. And then I would have probably dragged it out another 10 minutes.
Okay.
Time to call Billy Langdon.
Can we cut that?
No, it's funny that it's bad.
I liked it.
No, it was good for.
I
like,
thought it
a
was going to
little
come out really good, and then I just fucked it up.
No, it was good. It just kept going. Taking a quick break from the episode, guys. Stay tuned. It gets real good. You guys know we use BetMGM. You know we partner with them. It is a great way to make money during March Madness. Put a little extra pepper on the games. Make it a little more interesting. Win some money. If you use code BEERS1000, you get up to $1,000 risk-free on your first bet. That's an insane deal. Guys, come on. Final Four's coming up. The championship game's coming up. There are going to be some good games. Let's win some money, you know? And guys, make sure that you do your research. Make sure you're in a legal gambling state. You got to be 21 years or older to gamble. Just do your research. And if you have a problem with gambling, there are resources. There's a hotline you can call. There's help. You can find help. If you don't need help, let's win some money in March Madness. Get the bag into the episode. All right, we're bringing on our buddy Billy, who just did ayahuasca, and he's going to tell us about that. And I saw him this morning, and he looked genuinely, not being funny, genuinely looked like a different person. And I'm very anxious to see what happened to him, because he literally looks scared. Okay.
So yeah, it's not level on the floor. It's
Billy Langdon.
Yes. Hello.
You were back from your ayahuasca trip. You went to Orlando, Florida, did 3 sessions of ayahuasca with your mom and your cousin. Mm-hmm. And before you went, we asked you some control questions. I want to start with those control questions, and then you're going to tell us how your experience was.
Okay.
Okay, Emily, what's the first control question?
What is your favorite color?
Blue.
It was blue last time?
Nothing
Okay,
changed.
write that down. What's the next control question?
Are you afraid to die?
Oh, it's a scale of 0 to 10.
Oh yeah, it is. That's right. It was on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being terrified to the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
I'm an 8.
Are you serious?
Scared to die?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an 8.
I think that's what you said last
I
time.
probably said I'm an 8.
Okay.
Okay. What's the next one?
Do you want a wife and kids?
No, not really.
He said,
All the same?
he said not particularly.
Yeah.
What's your biggest motivator in life?
Failure or success?
Yes. Success, I said before. Still the same.
Okay.
That was like all I wrote down, but
Okay.
What? There were
what
definitely
happened?
way more.
I need to hear.
It took a lot of years of doing psychedelics and a lot of experiences with it, but I finally had a bad trip.
Oh,
Actually,
no.
I had 2.
No.
I had 2 bad trips.
No.
Yeah. Oh. To summarize, there was a Friday night trip, a Saturday morning trip, and a Saturday night trip. I did from 6 p.m. on Friday night to 6 p.m. on Saturday night. People took 2 rounds at night in the morning and probably tripped for like 8 to 10 hours between the 2. I was tripping for 17 hours of the 24 hours in that
No.
stretch. It would not let go of me. it would just like I would just be tripping way past everyone. It was crazy. 70% of that tripping time was the experience of pure, inescapable fear. And then 30% was enlightening. But the 70% was just like...
What kind of fear?
That's the craziest part. Most of the time, I couldn't tell what... I didn't know what I was scared of, but it was coming from inside me, and I could not run from it, and I didn't know how to really assess it and like fix it. So I was just scared with no hope.
Did you tell the babysitter or whatever?
Not really. No, I didn't share when I was like having a really bad time. When I was doing better, like, people kept asking me like, "How are you doing?" When I was doing better, and I would tell them I'm doing better. But I'll just run you through what happened. We took it at 6 p.m.
How would you take it?
I would compare it to like brown. It's kind of like a thick teriyaki sauce. The consistency and like the look of it. It does not taste very good. Yeah, they take it by the tablespoon and they put it in a little shot glass, and they make this like weird like shh, and then they hand it to you, and then everybody sits down. You all take it together. And I was in this. There were 3 different like big structural tents, and I was in one of them. I was in the biggest one. It was really nice in there. And everybody sits around. There's like mattresses on the floor with blankets and pillows. You're like a foot from each other all the way around like the perimeter of this place. And you take it. For the first 2 hours, I felt nothing. And you have a chance to re-up after the first 2 hours.
Oh, my God.
I felt nothing at all. I was just kind of laying there. But within 10 minutes, I mean, everybody around
Did you
me,
re-up?
Yeah. Within 10 minutes, everybody around me vomiting violently into buckets, and like people are ugly crying, like screaming for help, like having insane experiences. One woman was cackling, or no, she was screaming, crying for 2 seconds, and then after 2 seconds of that, immediate hysterical laughter. And I was like, oh my God. And then one woman was like, couldn't even speak. This one actually took me and freaked me out. Like, for the rest of them, I was like, I can ignore this. It's fine. This one, some woman was like screaming, like she's trying to speak. She couldn't. She was like saying, help me. Like, somebody help me. I can't move my hand. And I was like, But then...
Like,
That
why
sounds
is this
horrible.
enjoyable?
No, this is good.
People
Keep
go
going.
in there with like really, really, really horrible trauma and work through it, and it helps heal them.
Oh.
Yeah. But I re-up, and within 10 minutes, I started feeling something. It's like, okay, this is it. It's working. And it was like I was seeing sort of like Aztec crazy symbols in my eyes when I closed them, and I started thinking about corn, and then
Wait, what were your thoughts about corn? Like just how great of a fucking thing it is?
And then this like cartoon piece of corn with arms and a mouth was like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "Do you have the answers?" And he was like, "About corn."
Is this just all your eyes?
Yeah. I was like, I'm good.
What'd he say? Oh, you didn't even
Yeah,
care.
I don't know why I didn't ask. I was like, no, I'm good, thanks, man. And then he just went away. But that started it. And
You got to get it. It's got to be the tattoo you get.
Yes,
the corn guy?
Corn man.
He probably had some pretty great answers.
He probably did, dude.
Should have followed them.
He popped up, and that was fun. I was seeing stuff, and then I started having to pee, and that got so bad because after like 30, I actually have no conception of time on this stuff, but after enough time, I was completely immobilized. I couldn't do anything, and all I could think was like, even with help, there's no way I can get to a bathroom. Like, I can't do it. And I remember taking my blindfold off because I had that on. And I was kind of just sitting there in the darkness, like looking at the shapes. Took my blindfold off. The ceiling was like a merry-go-round spinning super fast. Every like inch was a different colored, like bright light. And you remember in Scooby-Doo, like Spooky Island, when all those souls are in that little vat?
Yeah.
And it's like full of plasma?
Ooh,
I
yeah.
felt like all the world around me was like that, filled with that plasma. And it was cool, but I was tripping so hard, and it made my stomach... Oh, by the way, physically, it is horrible. You can never get comfortable, and you're, like, sick the whole time. But, yeah, I was like, I can't get up to go to the bathroom. Eventually, I raised the courage to raise my hand. I was like, I just don't want to be anyone's problem.
Yeah. Even though they're paid to do it.
They carried me to the bathroom, and they put me in...
Carried you?
Carried me.
Like
basically.
how? Like by...
Like, I put my arm around them, and I couldn't... And I was getting to the bathroom.
Two big, strong
couldn't even
fellas?
walk. Huh?
Two big, strong fellas?
No, a woman. A small woman.
I just can't imagine like two women like dragging Billy. To
I know. That's basically what they did. And then
holding up his penis.
I'm
Happens
walking-
every weekend for this guy.
Whoa. I'm
Like,
walking.
did they have to hold it up for you? Like,
No.
Hold it up. What do you mean?
No, I can
Ain't it?
handle that.
Fucking pissing straight up. Point
Not
it down.
up.
Hold it up. Yeah, that is the
hold it
wrong
down.
direction.
Sorry. I don't have a penis. I don't
They're walking me to the bathroom, and I'm looking at it, and I'm walking towards it, and then suddenly she goes, nope, this way, and I turn this way. My brain had copied the bathroom over here, and I was looking, and I was like, there's 2 fucking bathrooms right now. That's insane. I get to the stall. She puts me in there. I pee. It feels a lot better. My stomach still hurts. I try and pull trig and throw up, and nothing comes out because I have nothing in my body.
If you can't walk to the bathroom, how are you sitting there pulling trig? Oh,
Just
yeah,
have to
I know,
stick
but
my
like
finger.
if you can't move, like
No, I can move. I just can't like stand up.
Okay.
I'm so like
Yeah, you don't have
dizzy.
your-
Everything's spinning. Your eyes can't focus on one thing. It's just like
so is it kind of like
They're going
shrooms
crazy.
where it's like poisonous to your? I know all drugs are like poisonous, but is that why people are throwing up?
I don't really know the throwing up part, honestly. It's not poisonous because it's just like a plant mixed with like another naturally occurring thing that allows your body to absorb the DMT from the plant. That's basically what happens.
And how's your mom during all this?
She was doing better than me. She had a great Friday night actually. So fuck that.
Wait, so
No, she had a good one.
this pisses how many hours in?
I have no
idea.
No idea. I go in the stall. I feel better from the piss. Try to pull trigger, can't do it. But then I feel safe in there. Like I was having a nightmare, just like in my head. It was so bad. I was so scared. And then I started feeling better in there, and I felt safe because I was like, if I need a pee, I can just get up. And I just sat on the floor, of the
Like, I'm just
stall,
gonna chill in
the
here.
corner, and with my throw up bucket like this. And I was so much happier. But I felt like I could only describe it as like clinging on for dear life to that good feeling because I was like, at any moment it could be ripped away from me.
Oh my
And they kept
God.
like I was in there for so long. People were checking on me, like the proctors that brought me there, and they're like, "Hey, are you good?" I'm like, "I'm actually doing really good right now." And I get out. Eventually, I was like, "I've been here too long." I'm walking outside. I figure like it's really nice out. Could I go to the fire? Because there's a bunch of people by there. So they drop me off at a spot by the fire.
They drop you.
Things get a lot better over there. Things are going well for a bit.
Are you talking to other people?
No, you can't. You literally can't.
Wait, you're not allowed, or you physically cannot?
You shouldn't. They don't want you talking, but you like also don't want to talk to people on
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
Like you can't. You're not capable of it.
Were you looking at the fire?
I was looking at the fire. I felt like I really felt like I was an Indian in a tribe. It was crazy, and I could like empathize weirdly with what it was like to be in that time.
To
And,
get
like,
genocided?
yeah, exactly. To be a victim of massive historical genocide.
When you were sitting by the fire, did you have any like weird like connection to your ancestors?
No, I started thinking about how crazy it was, though, that like at a certain point in time, people like didn't have compasses, anything. They lived on a beach, and one
wild.
day looked out into an ocean. Like they would look into the ocean, see nothing, and then one day they're like, well, I gotta see what's out there, and then they would just build a boat, knowing nothing about what's out there, and then go out with like no sense of direction, and just be like, I'll see if I come back. I'll see where I go. I thought that was crazy. I was thinking about that for a while. And yeah, outside was better. The music they played was amazing. It was like ayahuasca music, but I was loving it. It was a big part of the experience. Eventually, I was like, I thought I was done. And
This
I
is
didn't
all
know-
Friday?
This is all Friday. I didn't know what time it was. I thought I was done, so I was like, I'm going to go home. I never got so lost in my life because it came back. Everything at halfway through getting home, I had like the furthest cabin from everything. And I just zoned in. I was like walking and everything kept getting further away. And I just couldn't. I knew I was cabin 22. I found 20. I was like this close to 20. It took me that close to be able to read it. And I couldn't find 22. So I went back and I like found a person. I was like, you guys have to walk me home. I can't find it on my own. And they're like, you need to finish the drugs and then we'll bring you home. And I don't know how much longer it took them to finally bring me home. But I was just sitting there in the cold asking for blankets. By this point, I probably had 6 blankets on me. They kept dropping them on me. And I was just sitting there. I was like, can I go home yet? And I was talking to like Mother Ayahuasca, like, please just let me go. And it was basically like I wasn't submitting, like just submitting to her will, which is what you're supposed to do. I was fighting it still. And every time I'd ask, they'd come by like, can I go home? They're like, not yet. And I'd be like, more? I just felt like a used paper towel by the end of the night. Dropped me off at home, was done. Saturday day went way better. And I thought it was over, and I went to get lunch after, and then I started tripping balls again, and it turned into
So
a
you
fucking
take it
nightmare.
again?
Yeah, I took it again in the morning.
And then
Are you not like, oh my God, yesterday was horrible. I don't want to take it again.
No, I felt like I was there, like I paid for this.
Yeah.
And 2, I felt like I was like working on myself. So like in all that nightmare and fear that I felt, I did learn some stuff about myself that is useful. So I think I came away from it a better person. I don't want to get too into that, honestly, but I got an understanding of parts of myself that I think was helpful.
That's great.
But
So
yes,
when you got lunch, where'd you go?
they just cooked it for us. It was
okay.
It was just like
I was picturing you just like
Wahlburger.
tripping
at
balls
a
in public.
Wahlburgers, just staring at a fucking cardboard cutout of Mark Wahlberg.
It's like, I'm stuck here now.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
So Saturday, a little bit better. Saturday night.
Saturday night. I didn't even do Saturday night. Saturday day was a double trip. For
Okay.
me.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Everybody finished, went to lunch. I started tripping again, and I had to go back to my cabin and get under the covers, and that was just all nightmare anxieties.
Oh, Billy.
And it was so bad, and it just went on and on and on until like 6 p.m.
I kind of, obviously to a much lesser extent, but the only time I did acid was like one of the first psychedelic experiences I had, and it hit me so hard where at hour 8 all my friends were like, oh damn, like I'm coming down, and I remember just feeling like I was still going like this, and I was like, this is not good, this is going to last a long time. So that only lasted 13 hours, but the last 3 hours, so like 2 hours after everyone else said they were coming down, they're all like tired, so I went back to my dorm alone, and I got under my covers, and my brain just went, do you want to experience real fear? And I just remember having that thought and then going, no. And then it just happened where I was white knuckle, like primal fucking, like there's a tiger in front of you fear. But like I was alone in my room.
Yeah.
And I just can remember just like feeling it and being like, oh, this is what this is like. This is what real fear is. And it lasted for about an hour or two. And then the feeling after it went away, like when it finally like let go, I was like, oh my God, I was like, I'm fine. I was like, holy shit. But like, it was just like straight 2 hours of like the shit your brain would do if there's a shark coming at you in the ocean is what I felt. Like,
God.
It is horrible. That I know the exact feeling you had, and it feels like it might never end.
Yeah.
And when you can't run from it or like figure out why you feel that way, and you're kind of just like at the will of something else that decides when it's over.
No.
Can I ask
Pretty bad.
how much this experience costs? Because I want to do it.
For 3 nights of tripping and staying there is $1,500.
Okay. That's not terrible. Yeah.
I would I'd recommend.
Would you do it again?
I could never do it.
I'm good.
Is it supposed to be a one-time thing for people like you, or like?
I think people do it not one time. I think people kind of go back, not a ton, like a couple times maybe, and work on stuff. But
You feel like you've noticed any long-lasting effects?
yeah, I mean, like I just have a better, I was like questioning some things, and I have a better understanding of why I felt certain ways and like how I should be thinking about those things. Do you
think that's something that could be like? I'm just so curious. Do you think that could be fixed in like therapy, or is it something that really you only would have figured out?
I could tell you guys about it, honestly. I like when I was really, really feeling it Friday night, I was like thinking like, who's like fucking looking at me right now, and like what's going on, and like I just looked like a freak, and I was like so focused on that, and like I was so scared at the same time, and like started thinking, nobody gives a fuck, nobody's looking at you, you're laying in a blanket. And I think a lot of like this job makes you like worry so much about what other people think of you. And that it's like hard to do your job if you're like super wrapped up in like, do people think I'm doing well at this, or do they think I'm funny? So like that thought helped me come back to this and just be able to let go of that a little bit.
Ooh, that is interesting. Yeah.
I was so wrapped up, and I was getting too wrapped up in what people thought of me that it got in the way of doing better at all of this. So yeah, I think that was my main takeaway from a lot of that, and it was really scary. It's hard to fully recommend doing something like that because I will tell you, I had a horrible weekend.
Dude, I could see. I'm not even like just saying this. I can like see it in your eyes.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding. Like you look shook.
Yeah,
And like I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't want to like you look fucking shook.
yeah. That was not fun.
Damn.
I hope that if you guys ever do it, that you.
I'm never fucking doing it ever.
Oh, I'm definitely.
My mom was, after Saturday, she had a good time Friday, and then Saturday, not so much. She said two things happened to her, like a couple things happened to her on Saturday. During the day, she said she felt like she was like, she had this really started having really vivid memories of like dying on a battlefield in like Revolutionary War and being shot.
She's big into fucking.
Yeah, she is. And she started like telling me about it, and she broke down crying, telling me about it. She's like, I don't know like what happened and like this. And I was like, holy fuck, this is real to her.
Yeah, she thinks that was a past life.
Yeah. And then she also said there was this woman, I remember, when people were freaking out, if you're really tripping, you don't even notice because you're so wrapped up in how hard you're tripping. But there's one woman like who was just vomiting over and over again. And I remember she just started slamming the ground and screaming because she was like so fed up by it. And I remember my mom said she looked over at one point and she was having such a bad time. My mom like kind of said something in the air to her, like, I'd love to help you. My mom said she just felt her pass the fear and sadness onto her in that moment. My mom just suddenly, for no reason, got really, really sad.
Holy shit.
Wow, holy shit.
You know what this reminds me of? Have you ever seen those videos of people in the church and they're like getting possessed and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And they're
Holy
all
Spirit.
like slouching. Yeah, what is that called?
Holy Spirit.
Like, that's what that reminds me of. Everyone just starts like projectiling and crying and screaming on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it. It's an ugly, ugly sight when
Bill,
everybody takes ayahuasca.
One time I took around like 4.5 grams of mushrooms on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
Which is pretty close to like the hero's journey. I wasn't full hero's journey, but like I was gone, like real gone. Like, and the second it kicked in, I had a friend who was having a bad trip and he was just like kind of like screaming a lot of like spooky things right next to me lying on the ground. And I remember like, but the Beatles were on and like the sun was hitting my face and I was just fucking taken off and my brain just went, hey, do you want to listen to that? And I was like, no. And they just went, okay. Couldn't hear him. Couldn't hear him scream. He was right next to me screaming for an hour and a half.
That's great.
I couldn't hear him.
Just fully tuned out.
Everyone else was like, dude, like that kind of like fucked up my trip. And I was like, I literally just decided to not listen to it. And my brain was like, you don't have to. And I was
awesome.
tripping so hard that I was like, didn't exist to me.
How great is it that that's an option there? Like your brain's just like, we don't have to deal with that if you
I was
don't
like,
want
I can just ignore this.
That's great.
We'll listen to fucking John Lennon. I was like,
Yeah.
let's do that. Damn, that is crazy. Your cousin had a good time? I mean, he's experienced.
He is. He does psychedelics all the time. He went deep. Ended up doing 2 tablespoons on Friday. He did like 4. They were like, are you sure? He's like, I think he said his record is 19 grams of mushrooms in one sitting.
Oh my God.
That's insane.
I know. This man is like talk to God level.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Any other?
He's a
Did you communicate with any other interdimensional beings other than Corn Man?
Corn Man.
With
I mean,
answers
do
of
I
corn?
need more than Corn Man?
No, but you shoot him
I didn't
away.
want to get greedy. I know I did shoot him away like a fucking prick. I should have appreciated. I remember thinking at one point, I was like, God, I want to go back to Corn Man times. 'Cause this is not cool.
Corn.
There's nothing chill about
Do you
this.
think he could draw us a picture of Corn Man?
Yeah,
Not now,
literally
but
a cob of corn with arms and a fucking mouth.
Did he have like Mickey Mouse gloves?
He did.
Did he
yeah.
have pants on?
No, he just had white legs.
Wait,
White
was,
legs,
was
white
he the
arms.
corn with like the shucks? Like
No, he was shucked.
okay,
He
so he's
was
just yellow
stripped.
corn.
He was just yellow corn. I could easily draw him for you if you'd like.
I would love
I'm trying to think any other interdimensional stuff that was going on.
Did you close your eyes and ever like? Was it almost like VR where you were in a different place?
When I closed my eyes.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. Like with the Indian tribe stuff, I could like kind of go there a little bit. I remember one time when I opened my blindfold for the first time and saw the ceiling spinning and all the plasma. I was like, I can't do this. And I closed the blindfold and nothing changed. And I was like, oh my God, I can't hide from it.
The Aztec symbols. What do you think you could draw some of those? Maybe.
No, they were like really hard because your eyes can't focus on anything. They're hard to like zero in on anything specifically.
Do you like just? Because I don't know what you mean by Aztec symbols, but I'm
That's
very
fair.
curious.
It's weird because my mom saw the same stuff and she's like,
Really?
Aztec symbols. I was like, yeah, I got that same shit. And a little skull in the corner. She had the same thing.
Holy shit.
Weird.
That's
Do you
dope.
during this whole experience, like, is your mom, like, she's nearby?
Nowhere. I didn't even want to look at her.
Really?
Yeah, no. She was in it. I like asked to be in my own. There were 3 huts, and my cousin, my mom, and I are all in separate ones intentionally. They were
Smart.
like, they don't want you near your family members
Yeah,
because they want you to like not worry about them.
Oh, yeah.
And just do your own thing.
I would have been like, oh my God, is she okay?
Yeah, I was. I'm not gonna lie. Didn't cross my mind. I was worried about myself. I had enough going on in here
Yeah.
to be worried about like what she had going on.
Overall, positive or a negative experience?
I think positive. Like I can say now, in the moment,
Yeah.
all I wanted was for it to be over.
I literally can't think of anything worse than like being on ayahuasca and everyone around you screaming like there's a war going on.
Yeah, Mom, it really does sound like war.
I think I would have to pay the extra whatever and just have a guy, a fucking proctor shaman, and just me.
And just
in a fire and music. I don't think I could do it around a ton of people.
No, that's
Because I'd do the same thing. I'd be like, they're all looking at me.
Yeah, and people thought that, but like I think it's nice to do it with the other people too, because as scary as it was for me when you saw other people also like fucking breaking down in tears, having like just being shattered in front of you, you're like, okay, other people are also suffering here. It's not just me. But I will say, you feel so fragile on it because, like I said, whenever things were good, I was like, this can stop at any moment, and I don't know when, and I can't control it, but it could get bad whenever. I remember at one point on Saturday in the bed, I just like I genuinely melted. I genuinely meant it. I don't know what got me here or what I was like trying to figure out, but I was like, fuck, nothing is funny. Is that what you want? Nothing is funny. Okay, fine. And I like believed it for a little bit. I was like, I guess nothing is funny. Everything fucking sucks.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you think that had just like fried your funny bone there on the spot?
Not like within me. I was just like, nothing in the world is
Okay,
funny.
yeah.
I didn't, yeah.
Holy shit.
It was,
I could never do it. Holy fuck.
yeah, I can't fully recommend it, but you grow from it
Never.
for sure.
You never do.
I never can.
I actually, dead serious, started thinking about Fringe Guy on one of the days, and it
No
made
way.
me so sad. So sad. And then I started laughing hysterically, thinking about how alone he was.
Dude, that's fucking
That's
amazing.
good.
I experienced the full spectrum of emotion thinking about that guy's world.
It's so sad.
Oh, my
It was
God.
terrible.
Oh man.
I'm definitely going to do it, but I'm in absolutely no rush. I don't think I'm going to do it
Take your time.
Within the next year, no. I think I'll
your
wait till
time.
I'm a little bit older.
I also think between Friday and Saturday, I didn't eat a single thing. And between Friday at like 11 a.m. and Saturday until like at like 6:30 p.m. I ate nothing.
Was that on purpose? You were just so damn high you didn't know.
When I was you can't even eat when you're on it, and then like all of Saturday I was tripping, like from 9 in the morning till 6 I was tripping the whole time, and my stomach was in a knot. And then the night before I was tripping too hard to eat, so I was like, I'll eat in the morning. Didn't eat in the morning.
Do you believe in God now?
Not necessarily, no.
What happens when you die?
You go. I think you're in like a movie theater, and your seat's in the middle, and you're just sort of squeezing by people, and the seat just keeps getting further and further, and your shadows on the screen, and people are like, what? Like kind of freaking out, and you're just like, sorry, and it's just you do it forever, and you never make it. You got too much shit in your hands, and it's spilling on the ground. You got a little Coke on your shoe, and it's wet in there now.
Damn.
And that's I think, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
who am I to
nice.
say?
In the fifth circle of hell, they circle forever. They literally walk in a giant circle, and that's what I'm picturing.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's just a tight
You're
movie
just
theater
a
aisle. And it's like all
Is that something you-
Matt Damon movies sort of all in one. It's like a
Downsizing?
bunch of them. Downsizing.
They're all
there's like
playing
The
at the
Martian.
same time.
No, it's like an amalgamation of all of them, and you can't tell which one.
Or they just play them all. They project all of them onto the same screen at once.
Yeah, with like doodle jump going on the side in case you get bored.
Someone mixing paint.
Yeah. Oof.
It's a Family Guy cutaway in the bottom right corner.
All of it. I want all of it.
Holy shit.
That's
All
happening.
right. Well, thank you, Bill.
Thanks for having me.
I hope,
That went long.
Thank you for
There's a lot to tell.
No, yeah, that was.
I hope you were okay.
I am. I was worried like this would break me.
Me
And
too.
it did in the moment.
Me too.
I was broken for a little bit. I couldn't talk to
Did you
anybody.
cry?
No.
Wow.
I bet you wanted to, though.
I was just like defeated and miserable. I didn't have like get close to crying. I was just like, is this what you want? Is this what you want? Am I there yet?
I bet what you experienced is what it's like after you die.
Yeah, it did make me, part of why I'm scared to die is because it made me realize like what we got going on just sober, unaffected by substances is great.
Yeah.
There's no need to change it, guys. Just enjoy this because it can be pretty scary.
Okay.
Thanks, Billy.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Billy.
Taking a quick break from the pod, guys. We were just talking about ayahuasca, Billy's ego death, completely shattering his mental health. You don't need to do ayahuasca to figure stuff out about yourself. Try therapy. Go to BetterHelp. Go to betterhelp.com/beers for 10% off your first month. Guys, everyone should be doing therapy, okay? You know, whether you need stress management, you're just in a rough spot in your life, or you want to just practice. You want to talk about stuff. You don't need to be in a bad place to try therapy. Everyone should do it, okay? It's like stretching. It's like getting a little bit of exercise in. It should just be part of your routine. So try it. Go to betterhelp.com/beers, BEERS, for 10% off your first month. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. You meet a licensed therapist who can take you on a journey of self-discovery. And if you don't like the therapist, you can just switch pretty easily. Not a big deal. But it's going to be hard to find one you don't like at BetterHelp. Try it out. Let's get back into the episode. Okay, we're bringing in our buddy Tyler. He's a very talented man in the office, and he does a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. He's the engine of the creative room, I would say. It's
Hey, remember the guy that made bum fights?
yeah.
You remember what happened to him?
No.
He went on Dr. Phil.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
great. He went on Dr. Phil and then dressed as Dr. Phil. But then he got arrested for mailing baby parts from Thailand to America. Human baby parts.
What?
This reminded me.
The fucking bum fights guy did?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He was arrested for... they found the package that he sent to America had human baby arms and limbs and heads in it.
For what?
I didn't look much deeper.
He sent it to himself?
I don't know.
Is this confirmed?
Oh, yeah. I was talking to Skylar about it yesterday because he was bringing up bum fights. Bum fights is a really good part in America.
That's how you got your start.
But then I decided to go behind the camera after that.
Right.
My favorite bum
Wait,
fight ever.
stop. Before you talk about this, fucking introduce him. You can't just plop him in
This
here.
is Tyler.
This part's going to be in the podcast. Emily getting angry.
Tyler, this is Tyler Falbo, our fun little friend.
Falbo the micro.
Falbo micro. This is Tyler Falbo. He's the gentle giant of the office. And
I don't think I wouldn't say gender.
Oops.
I don't know which one I want to be.
He's in-house director, fantastic writer, directs all the YouTube sketches, helps out with some of the TikToks. General funny guy. Me, Liam, and Tyler are working on a movie together, believe it or not.
Tyler, what do you want the listeners of this podcast to know about you and your life and your skill sets?
That's a terrible question. That's just asking me to do the podcast.
Yeah.
Tyler was on Bill Burr's podcast.
Tyler had a show with Bill Burr on Roku called The Moral Compass.
Were you
I
like
was
a
much
host
more
of
nervous
it?
going on Bill Burr's podcast. What?
Were you interviewed on his podcast, or you were like a guest?
I went on, yeah. Wow.
Monday morning.
You don't do your research at all.
Yeah, you really don't.
What
I
am
went on the
supposed to,
podcast.
like,
I was on the
fucking
podcast for 45 minutes. Apparently, I'm only supposed to be on this for 10 minutes, so I'm not nearly as...
And you've already wasted
freaked out.
3.
That's true. We can cut this out. All right.
No, we can't.
If you want to know more about
Wow.
Tyler's life, go to the Monday morning podcast with Bill Burr and listen to Tyler.
Also, go to his YouTube channel, Tyler Falbo. He's got some funny stuff.
I feel like I need to be more exciting on this.
No, this is great. Everyone,
no,
wants-
No,
I'd
we
love-
want you to be your authentic,
I want you to be yourself.
horrible self.
I'm just
You're
I'm just gonna
authentic.
watch you guys and critique.
Do your character.
All right, fine. I'll do a character.
Okay, let's hear it.
This character,
Oh, this is gonna be good.
his name is Timothy Terry.
Ooh.
He is gay,
Okay.
but he's closeted,
Okay.
and he's the worst in the world at being closeted.
No.
All right.
What's up, Timothy?
Yeah. Hey, did you guys watch Succession?
Yes, dude.
new season.
Succession's so
Did you
good.
watch it last night?
Yeah.
I liked it.
All right. So Tom and Greg, what are we thinking here? What are we thinking?
The Disgusting Boys, they're hilarious.
Oh my god!
Disgusting
Wait, hold on.
brothers.
Did Billy just text me? Check out what Billy just texted me. He says, "Take the dirty dishes to the kitchen." Don't they say it in the show?
They showed to the camera.
Don't show Emily. Don't show Emily. Emily, don't look.
Like, oh, what? Disturbed. It is I do think Tom and Greg, there might be a thing there.
Dude, that was great. Oh,
He's
gonna have to blur that one.
Your character's a huge hard boner.
No, it's not me. That's supposed to be me this is supposed to be me.
No.
No, this is a guy. I think it's good.
How long has that been your background?
It's this earlier. I was like, Billy, just text me something, and then I made it my background for like 5 minutes, and then screenshotted it. But then I went to my wallpaper and to delete it, and I couldn't figure out how to delete your wallpaper, and so I had to Google it. And Billy's trying to tell me about his ayahuasca trip, and I was just like, "Yep, sure, that sounds really fun." I'm like,
dude, he had a night. Did he tell you about
He
the whole
did.
thing? What?
I'm never doing that.
I'm never doing. Dude, he's a.
I can't believe you still want to do it after all that.
I will
Yeah.
say, big red flag, doing ayahuasca in Orlando, Florida.
Well, I was gonna say with like 12 other people sitting on mattresses around you. That's
I
terrifying.
think that's how people usually do it, though.
But why?
It's a communal thing. I don't know. I didn't do it, but I just know. I went to school in Orlando. It's like one of the white trash capitals of the world. Like, no way you're going to be enlightened. Like,
But all
next to,
those
like,
people are
40
flying
fast food
in
restaurants. What?
to do it.
Yeah, but like, why? Why don't you do it in like the desert in Arizona?
Yeah, that's where I would want to go.
Yeah.
When I was in J-Tree, I was like, this would be a nice little spot to fucking do some heavy psychedelics.
All right, wait. Do your character. Do your character. Liam's always got the best gig.
All right, go on.
So, well, this
gonna
I
be
guess
so
this is
good.
uh,
He's always got the best. Every day I learn something new from him.
Ronnie Donnie Donnie.
God, I'm so excited.
Do you know how middle schoolers specifically, when they're in an argument, lash out immediately? Like, there's no like build up or like back and forth in middle school argument. So we're all just like hanging out. One of you just like makes fun of like my shirt or something.
All right. Yeah. Man, would love to play basketball recess today.
Yeah, I want to play.
We won last time, but Liam's not going to be able to play. in
Yeah,
that
how are you
shirt.
going to play in that shirt?
Your dad got fired from work for sexual harassment. I heard my mom say that on the phone to my dad. Right? Didn't your dad like have a really bad drug problem and you couldn't live at your house while you were a kid?
Jesus Christ.
And you and your
Liam,
mom had to go to
Liam,
your
Liam.
grandma's.
There,
Jesus
no,
Remember, like you and your mom had to live
there
at your
were
grandma's.
layoffs.
Yeah.
The company was downsizing.
Nope. And Tyler, your dad's fucking dead, so you shut your fucking mouth. Your dad's literally dead. You don't even have a dad. That's probably why he's dead. Because of what a dog shit fucking son he has.
Liam, you can be on my team.
Okay.
It's fine.
I was just joking about your shirt.
I don't care. Your dad's a fucking pervert.
Well, your dad bought you those shoes, so he doesn't have a good taste.
Check up. Well, call back.
that
I wasn't
is
even
that-
here. I wasn't even here.
And that is Tyler
I
Falbo.
wasn't even here.
This is how Dennis Smith Jr. would practice basketball. He'd put it in a trash bag and dribble, so
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
no grip on the
Better.
ball. What have you done like that in your life for anything?
That's not just a Dennis Smith Jr. But yeah.
What have you done in your entire life to warrant something like that? Nothing. You don't have the results either.
Who's the
And I think you're a good guy, and I like you.
who's the white oh yeah, it was fucking John Stockton would sneak into the Gonzaga like just college, open gyms, and play pickup with college kids when he was in like fucking middle school. Like
Near Jimmer Fredette,
yeah,
would go to prison. He'd play in jail with people.
get the fuck out of
I'm not kidding. He would go to like a jail and like do pickup runs. It's crazy.
Why?
I don't know. I need to look
also,
deeper into it, but that is
how?
true.
How?
I'll look it
How
up.
do you get into prison to play the basketball?
I know how to get into prison. I don't know how to get out.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
All right,
Wait,
bye,
I got
Tyler.
one more character.
Huh? You do?
Oh yeah. Go.
Yeah.
All right. Oh man.
I have a pit bull, and it grabbed your baby out of the stroller, and it's violently shaking it. It's killed it. Now it's throwing its carcass around. Your baby, I'm the dog owner. You should really keep your baby on a leash. Baxter, come on. Baxter.
He's eating my fucking baby.
Yeah, I literally just started walking him. He's excited. Baxter, drop it. Baxter, grab the bag. Drop it. Drop it.
Oh my god.
God, I gotta clean up his poop. And I just tied this bag up. It's a bunch of baby bones. Do you get it? Because, like, if I picked up his poop in a big doggy bag, it would be a baby because he just ate the baby. This is a horrible episode.
Jews don't cry. No, they don't. They never shed a tear.
Is that an actual song?
Yeah.
By who?
Jews don't cry.
Don't cry.
No, they don't.
Guys, thanks for listening. We had such a fun time. Thanks for everyone listening. Thanks to all the new listeners. Thanks to all the people that decided this is the last time I'm listening to the podcast. I get it. We came in not prepared. Emily made us record on a Monday. She's a bad producer. And please make sure you rate the pod. Don't care what it is, but just rate it.
Yeah, give us
Leave a comment.
-5 stars, please.
You want them to give us -5
No.
stars.
That's not even possible.
Even 1 to 2 star reviews, those get eyeballs. Those turn some heads. Maybe if your review's mean enough, we'll put it on the wall. If you write a really mean review, I'll put it right here. If it's a 1 star,
Or a nice one. We'll put the nice ones too.
probably going to prioritize the nice ones. So this is genuinely, I think, one of the worst episodes we've ever had.
We say that every time.
But we had some good characters, and we had some fun along the way. And truly, I'm sorry for wasting your time. Bye.